Hey everyone, Chris Fern here, back with another Your Toy Box. Got this one in pretty quickly after the other one, so thought I'd go ahead and do an unboxing rather than wait on it. I'm going to have a link in the description. You can get your own Your Toy Box. It's $25 a month. I believe it charges around the 15th or 16th of the month, and then ships out pretty shortly after that. It's a pretty cool little box. You can go in, select what kind of items you're interested in, a lot of retro toys, that sort of thing. And they'll do their best to find things that match your interests and send them to you, so it's not as random as, like, say, Loot Crate or, Geek Fuel and things like that. So let's go ahead and get this open. I haven't opened it up yet. I've just cut the tape and whatnot. So I'm going to remove the bubble wrap. And I'm going to try to do my best here to not look at anything as I'm reaching in. Looks like the first item here is a Clone Trooper. Yeah, it just says Clone Trooper, doesn't give any further details. But it's slightly posable. Primarily in the arms, looks like they pivot up and down, I guess. And a little swivel at the waist. That's kind of cool, though. I think it'd be cool if the head was turned a little bit more forward to match the direction of the gun, but that's all about the toy designers there, so... Oh, wait, nope, the head does turn. It was just a little stuck. Cool. So, yeah. That's kind of cool. Not a huge fan of the prequels, but I kind of like the Clone Trooper designs, even if I didn't like the films themselves. Some of the props and costume designs are pretty neat. Alright, let's see what else we got here. It's a Han Solo figure. This is from the Power of the Force line that came out around the time the special editions were released. This one, I believe, is the Han Solo in Carbonite. Pretty basic articulation, just your standard 5 points from that time period. A lot of the, well, I guess technically 6 if you count the waist swivel. I think the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars line's still the 5 points of articulation, which is kind of disappointing, but they were pretty cool back in the day, though. I liked a lot of the a lot of the sculpts were pretty cool, although the bodies were kind of generic and overly muscled a lot of the time. Usually with them they hit it a little bit better with like coats and jackets, that sort of thing, but that's pretty cool. Let's set him over here next to the Clone Trooper. Grab the next item here. It's a Luke Skywalker in X-Wing pilot uniform. This is also from the Kenner Power of the Force. I think it was Power of the Force 2, I think, because the original Power of the Force was like back in like the 80s, I believe, back around the time that Return of the Jedi came out, or after Return of the Jedi. When they were trying to, keep the franchise alive. Through figures anyway. But that's pretty cool. These bring back a lot of memories. I used to collect all of these figures. I had a pretty large select. I think I had almost every figure that had come out except for a few of the like rare exclusive ones. It's Princess Leia here. I believe this is the one that came with the this is the one that came with the speeder bike. So she has the leg articulation here in the knees so that she can sit on the speeder. And I believe she had a poncho with that one, although that appears to have been lost. That's kind of cool. So we've got Luke, Han, and Leia, even if their outfits don't really match. But that's kind of cool. we have a battle droid. Looks like it's from a game. A Tactics. That's what it says on the tag here. Looks like it had a little missile launcher thing that it would shoot out. Oh, the missile's gone. Wonder if that's just a generic design, though. You might be able to take a normal missile from any toy and stick it in there. It might work. It's got the arms are articulated. Appears to be it. It looks like it's for a game more than it is anything else, so that's kind of cool. I don't know anything about the game. It looks kind of like a HeroClix type of thing. I don't know. Maybe you like move it and it flips this. It looks like there's a attack thing or move thing on the bottom of the thing. It moves as it's clicking around. Oh, that's neat. Might have to look into that, see what that's all about. Lots of Star Wars stuff so far. Let's see. I think there's only 2 more things in here. Oh, we have a Rebel Trooper. These are the guys that were on the blockade runner in A New Hope. Looks like you've even got you've got part of the deck and the little corner here molded into the base. Just a little PVC figure. That's pretty cool. If I remember right from the details of the prop, that's actually a pretty accurate sculpt of the blaster too. Some paint wear, but nothing that can't be fixed pretty easily. Huh, I've never seen those before. 2006. Wonder if it was I know they do a lot of like box sets for little kids to buy. I wonder if it was part of a bigger set, like maybe they connected together, or it looks like there's designs cut into the base and maybe a little tab here that could lock into another, so maybe it's part of a bigger display. Neat. And the last item here is very nice. I used to collect these as well. They're little PVC stand figures. That's what I always called them, little stand figures when I was a kid. But they had all the Power Rangers you could get, and I think I still have a Green Ranger somewhere actually. But his Dragon Dagger is long since broken off though. If I still have it anyway, and the paint's really rough. But it's also my original one from like 93, so it's survived through several moves if I still have it, so it's not that surprising that it doesn't have the dagger anymore. That's really cool. The card is in really good shape. There's very, very little wear on it. Mostly it looks like stuff that might have pressed up against it while it was being stored. I'd be surprised if that was ever even hung on a peg, let alone gotten any shelfware that way. That's really cool. I've thought about picking some of these up, now that I've gotten into collecting figures and stuff. I wouldn't mind picking up a big loose set of these. I don't think they go for a whole lot. So, but they were always more accurately sculpted than the like the Automorph figures, and even the bike figures that had the smaller builds from the Japanese toys. They always had more realistic proportions instead of like super bulky or what have you. That's really cool. That might just rekindle my desire to collect these. Might have to see what they go for. So lots of Star Wars stuff. Got the clone trooper here, a little rebel trooper, the super battle droid here, the Luke Skywalker and X-wing pilot gear, Princess Leia and speeder bike gear or Endor gear, and then the carbonite Han Solo without the carbonite, the carbonite display piece. But all in all, that's a really cool box. I kind of like to see a little bit more variety when I do like last month's had a few different things in it. It had several real Ghostbusters items in it and some Power Rangers stuff and some Star Wars stuff. A nice spread of variety, but overall it's really cool. And these Power of the Force figures bring back a lot of memories, as well as the stand figure back there, the collectible Power Rangers figure. But that's it for this toy box. There's nothing else in the box, so I will put a link in the description so you can, order it if you're at all interested. And I'll be back probably roughly the same time next month, I hope. They kind of are a little sporadic on the shipping of these. But let me know what you guys think. And if you order any of these, let me know if you get any cool stuff in yours. And I'll see you guys next time.